What's dashing, boys? Well, been a while since I've said that. It's been quite a while since I've been able to make some content for you guys, and if you watched my late New Year's videos, you'll kind of know why. And that's what I'm here to talk about, so sit back, relax, and let me lay it all out. Now this may come as a surprise since most of my content has been about me playing games with my friends, mainly my popular Dash Lab series, but part of my hiatus from making videos was because of my friends. Now I don't want to sound like I'm blaming them because that is simply not the case, but to properly explain we have to talk about early 2023. I was nearing the end of my high school experience and playing games with my online friends because at the time some of my in-person friends were kinda jerks, recording some videos here and there and then editing them. Now, if you're an editor, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but for those who aren't, allow me to explain. I don't use editing platforms like CapCut that make things simpler because I want to use editing software that can help me become a better video editor. I like to feel proud in the high-quality videos I publish. Now, that isn't to say that people who use CapCut are lazy, because they definitely aren't, but personally, I like to learn new things and become good at something. Get on the level of Hollywood movie editors, you know? But in editing videos, it takes time. Sometimes days. And with me trying to squeeze in school, playing for fun, and editing content, plus the time to record the videos I'm editing, it gets kinda stressful. But even through the stress, I still enjoyed it. What my friends didn't enjoy, however, was the time I missed out on playing games with them. I will admit I did miss out on a lot of moments with them, and I won't get that back. But I like to know that all the videos I've made with them staple a great chapter in all of our lives. Back then we probably didn't realize it, but making videos meant a lot to me because it wasn't just pointless content for clicks and views with the chance to make it big. It was me and my friends having a good time and playing games for the fun of it, with me filming to cherish the memories. Like when your parents record videos of you when you're younger for you to look back on them and say,
"Hey, I remember that. That was a good day."
But the part that made me step away was when they pointed out that I was no longer playing games for the fun, but rather to release content and get recognition. I had taken that to heart and obviously didn't release videos as frequently. Cutting back to now, I truly miss it, and that's why I'm back. As I had stated in my New Year's video, it's really saddened me to see OG YouTubers leave the platform or simply grow up or get tired of it. But this also leaves me inspired to continue making videos because the whole reason I had started YouTube was to be like all those YouTubers I grew up watching. But to all my friends watching, I love you guys so much. And even though we've had our drama and heated discussions, I wouldn't trade you guys for anything. So the last quarter of 2023, I started working at my first job and I had fallen in love with it. I won't speak on certain reasons why I did, but to sum it all up, it was because it opened a huge door of opportunities for my life, with many paths I could choose to take. It was truly life-changing for me and I couldn't be more grateful to have landed that job. But sadly, all things must come to an end. Lately, I've felt more drained emotionally and physically than any all-nighter I've ever pulled, which is too many, might I add. Every day after trying to get back into working out, feelings that can't compare to now. My job's just kind of fallen off and gotten more strict and harsh with all the new changes being made so frequently. It's really hard to keep up. Not to mention my boss always telling me that I'm not doing enough at my job even when I'm trying my absolute hardest to be the best employee I can be. So sue me for trying, I guess. This all has just taken a toll on me mentally, and it's kind of hard to think about making content when it gets hard to keep high spirits. But one thing I've learned from all of this is to look at the silver lining and look at all the good instead of the bad. Don't think about it as often. Anxiety and depression is really hard. But I know that like everyone else, I'm strong enough to take it one day at a time. As a faceless YouTuber with not too many art skills or even humor from time to time, it gets difficult to come up with original content that people will enjoy. So it becomes an issue when before I got my job, I didn't have enough money to afford the hottest new game that could have probably got me a ton of views. Even my highest viewed video I wasn't even able to play because I didn't have the greatest PC, with it being very old. I relied on free games and some of my friends to buy games for me to play with them, like my Terraria video. So now that I have the money to get those games and a better PC that won't crash every time I try to edit or record a video, I can finally get back into the swing of one of my greatest passions. This year has been a crazy one. At the end of last year in December, I got my first serious girlfriend, and she's amazing. She's also helped me soak in the beauties of life when it feels like they're dark. We just celebrated our first year together, and we're both so happy. Besides relationships though, I've also taken time to spend quality time with my family as well. So here's to another year of laughter and memories. Even if I haven't released a video at all this year, I do want to continue to make my New Year's resolution list, as is tradition on the channel. So let's get into it. Alright, so this part of the video is going to be like completely unscripted. Like the rest of the video was scripted, but this is going to be unscripted. So I have my plan for 2024 video pulled up, and I'm basically just going to dissect it. And then after I'm done dissecting it, I'm going to basically say like my New Year's resolution for this year, 2025. So let's just get into that. I thought it'd be like really funny to put like an auto-tune kind of voice over, or like a effect over my voice, because it's so funny because of like I don't even know what I was talking about. I have like no idea what I was talking about, and like even in my plan for 2024 video, I even say like I have no idea what I was talking about here. I still don't know what I was talking about. Like anyway.
Well, that didn't happen the way I thought it would.
No, it did not.
What's Dashing Boys and Happy New Year. So last year I uploaded a video talking about my goals for the year of 2023, and my goal was to upload more videos than I did the year before. Yeah, that didn't happen. But I'll get into why later.
Yeah, and I didn't upload more this year either, so yeah. Hopefully the explanation in the earlier part of the video like kind of made a little bit of sense as to why I haven't like been around.
I also said that I was going to do other things, and I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I was talking about.
Yep.
But I think for this year I have more reasonable and achievable goals. Before I talk about my goals for the year, I want to answer some questions a lot of you probably have. Number 1. Why the heck are you using some weird voice and not talking normally? I'm not going to lie, I've been feeling really under the weather and it's really taken a toll on my voice.
It really did. Like, I can't really replicate how it sounded, but it was like, I mean, I say it in here, it sounded like kind of like a mix of Batman and Muscle Man, so like, oh no, boo, but then also like, I'm Batman. So like I guess like if you wanted to put like a mix of those two together, that's kind of a little bit how it sounded like. Like I seriously had no power in my voice, and I was working as I was feeling sick like this. Like I had already had my job by the time of making that video, right? So and like I even press on it in this video that I got my job and everything. But I was working while feeling like this sickness and everything. So it was just awful because I would try to talk to all my coworkers, but they wouldn't be able to hear me. So I had to get like unnecessarily close just for them to even hear a little bit of what I was saying. It was so annoying.
Number 2, why haven't you been uploading as much lately? I wanted to do a standalone video talking about this, but the reason I haven't yet is because they both have the same answer: I got a job.
Welcome to the standalone video, which is a mix of my New Year's resolution and also my update video. So this is the standalone / New Year's 2025 video, so welcome to that.
Number 1, trying to upload more. Notice I said trying. I know that I won't always have the time to do content, but whenever I do, I promise to work on getting more videos out.
Okay, and I think that's a really reasonable goal. It's just, oh my gosh, like y'all have no idea. It's so weird, especially with like how my job is. My job is like very inconsistent with scheduling me. Like I don't have one of those jobs that like you know when you're coming in every single day and you know when you're leaving every single day. Like there's certain days where I am working late and I have and I finally get to go home, or there's some days where I'm working late and they're like, "Hey, we need you to stay later." And I'm like, "Okay," because I want to make money, so of course I'm going to take it. And then there's other times where I want to work more, but they're like, "Oh no, we have too many people right now. Go ahead and leave." And so it's just like, "Oh my gosh." And like I kind of talked about this a little bit on Twitter with the Amazing Digital Circus episode coming out, like, and everything. I had watched that. And so, I mean, obviously, I work in a fast food industry, but oh my gosh, man! Like, if you want to know, like, just a taste of how I've been feeling lately, like feeling emotionally, physically drained, and everything like that, that I had pressed on earlier in this video, the Amazing Digital Circus, the newest episode, like that seriously paints exactly how I feel. And I mean, I'm a shift manager too. So that just hits so close to home for me. And so that's why I've just been feeling so drained and just feeling like terrible, in a bad headspace, stuff like that. So I mean, I haven't even been wanting to like make videos for parts of the year because I'm just so drained. I'm so done. But yeah, so that's part of the reason.
Number 2, get better at art. Since I started making Dash Lab content, I felt like kind of a burden to constantly ask my friends to make thumbnail art for me, so I want to get better at it so I can be proud of both my art and video at the same time.
So, as far as the art thing, I haven't worked on art because again, I'm working and I'm just feeling tired. I don't really feel like doing it. But I did get a drawing tablet. I still haven't set it up yet, but I do have a drawing tablet. So that's a start. I mean, I feel like I've somewhat gotten better. Like there's some days where I'll like go back to drawing, but I've never like drawn any I've yet to draw thumbnail stuff. So, you know, I'm still asking friends. So that that wasn't really that wasn't really good. It did not accomplish that one.
Number 3, do more than just gaming content. I've had a lot of ideas regarding different content outside of gaming, such as reaction videos like my project Playtime Reaction, which as it stands is my highest viewed video on my channel at 19k views. I've taken a lot of time working on myself.
Okay, sorry, before I get into that. So oh, wait, hang on. Why did I just forget what it was? Stuff besides gaming content. Yeah, I mean, I do still want to do that for sure, and there will be videos on my channel throughout the year 2025 that I will like do reaction videos. And since I'm into so many things, like it's pretty easy for me to do reaction videos to things, like either games coming out that I want to play or other stuff like that. I mean, it's just a lot easier now that I do have money to afford those games. It's just, it kind of sucks though because it is so pricey and so expensive, and with like how the world is right now, it's just very, very expensive, and I kind of need to save that money, and I could be using that money that I'm spending on those games for something else. Yes, I will be doing reaction videos. That is a promise. That is a solemn promise. I put it on my table. I put my hand on the table. The hand on the table. It is happening. Reaction videos will happen. I promise. Hand on the table. Hand on my face. You can't see it, but my hand is on my face right now. I promise. Yeah, and as far as like the working on myself kind of thing, like I've just felt with like a lot of like self-doubt. And like, I mean, I don't want to get like super into it because I mean, like, mental health is kind of a touchy subject, but just a lot of self-doubt and everything, wondering if I'm wasting my time with doing videos. But then I remember, like, you know, I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it, not because I'm expecting to get anywhere with my videos or anything like that. Like, this isn't a situation where I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get famous off this video. Like, that's not my end all be all go. Like, I'm making these videos because I enjoy making these videos, and even recording this one, like I enjoy making content, you know. So as far as working on myself, you know, that's kind of what I've been dealing with a lot lately. It's just like, you know, having a better mental headspace about things and just all around that kind of stuff.
And the more time I spend away from making YouTube videos, the more I crave making more content.
Yeah, that's just, I don't even have to say any more on that. That's just completely true.
I keep seeing more and more OG YouTubers leaving, and I feel as a small content creator that I should attempt to do what they did and just keep making videos for the fun of it.
Dude, everybody's leaving. Oh my gosh, man. Whenever that all happened, I wanted to make a video on it, just talking about like that kind of thing by itself, but I just didn't really have the time to do it. But yeah, like as far as all the YouTubers leaving and everything, like Matt Pat especially leaving, like that just kind of sucked. But I understand, right? I get it. They've been doing it for so long. I've only been doing YouTube for like what, like not even 3 years, like 2 years now. And can I really even say that I've been doing YouTube with how many videos I've released? Like, I mean, I have like 30 something videos. Some of them are just like update videos and everything like that. So they're not even like really gaming videos or anything like that. So I don't know if I would really like consider myself like a 2 year long YouTuber, but I mean, I've been on the platform for a little bit. But I mean, I can't even imagine doing like daily content and stuff like that and doing it for like 10 years. Like, hopefully I can get to a point like that. That'd be awesome. But I can understand, like, especially with like having a bad mental headspace and everything like that, like it probably drains you so much. And then not only that, seeing like certain comments and everything, some certain YouTubers getting like death threats, doxing, and like just all around how crazy the world is right now. It's hard to be a content creator. Like, it really is. And like sometimes people think like, is it worth it to do this? I mean, I don't know. I personally think it is worth it, but this is just like for my own personal benefit, you know. So I think it's worth it for me. Yeah, 2023 was a good year. 2024 was also a pretty decent year. This year was interesting for sure. A lot of things happened, a lot of personal stuff. I did record videos. I did record videos throughout this year. I just didn't have time to edit them, so there will be videos from this year that will be releasing in 2025 because it's just so delayed. So I have I'm gonna say 3-ish videos that are promised, like hand on the table, hand on the head, promised that they're going to be released in 2025. Hopefully January, if I can even get it done by then. Probably won't though. I'd probably say like February is a safe bet, like before the end of February. But yeah, 2023 was interesting. 2024 was also interesting. Let's just hope 2025 is not awful. I think 2025. I don't know. I've got this like really weird feeling that 2025 is going to be like the year for me. You know. So let's just hope. Let's just pray that 2025 is going to be as good as I hope it's going to be. Hey guys, this is Dashy from the future. So I technically didn't say my New Year's resolutions in the video that was unscripted. So here I am, unscripted again in the voiceover. So for my first resolution, I'm going to try and get better at editing. I know that every single video I try to do like something new with it. Some people don't notice, some people do. It's like, oh, that's a new thing that he decided to do in his video. You know, I try to learn new things about my editing platform that helps me get better at editing, so it makes me feel proud of myself whenever a video is completed and edited better than the last one. Resolution 2, aim for a YouTuber collab, which is obviously optional. So it could be a small YouTuber. If somehow I explode and it's a big YouTuber, you know, fantastic, you know. But I would love to do a YouTuber collab. Resolution 3, have a consistent upload schedule. So obviously I haven't uploaded for a year. So in that, I want to at least upload one video a month. I think that's pretty standard. I think that's pretty simple. So that's what I'm going to try and aim for this year. 3 resolutions, not anything like super insane, just something that's, you know, simple, to the point, something I know I can do at the end of the year and look back on and be like, hey, I did that, you know. So yeah, those are my resolutions. So that's pretty much a summed up version of the big picture. I could talk a lot more about stuff, but then this video would be way too long, and I feel I've already bored some viewers. But to the people that stuck to the end of this video, I appreciate you and would appreciate it even more if you'd subscribe, so you don't miss amazing content I have in store. And to my already subscribed viewers, I can't thank you enough for sticking around after all this time, and for helping me realize my passions, and watching me grow not only as a YouTuber, but as a person. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Through all the thank yous, I do want to give a heartfelt I'm sorry for not releasing as much content. But fret not, because I'm working not only at my job, but on brand new videos for you all to enjoy. So I'll just have to see you all there. But until then, Happy New Year's 2025, and remember to stay dashing, boys.